Falcon and Winter Soldier episode number 3 is here. Last week was full of information, but this week was a roller coaster ride from start to finish. Play the intro, I'm too excited. Hey everyone, welcome to the Animated Apparel Company YouTube channel. I'm your resident superhero nerd, Aaron Waller, and today we are talking about episode number 3 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, titled Power Broker. This episode picks up right where episode 2 left off, with Sam and Bucky deciding to go ask Zemo for help. Then they, and by they I mean Bucky, decide that they can best use Zemo if they break him out of jail, so they go ahead and get him out and head to an island known as Mardipoor, where they can learn more about the super soldier serum and where it's coming from. This was an extremely action-packed and very intense episode, and you know I was loving it. From the start, when Bucky is talking to Zemo and he tries to use the old words on him to find out if he would still go full Winter Soldier mode, things were intense. The breakout was pretty cool, and just the fact that Zemo is now back in the world brings a whole new level of uncertainty as to what could happen next. We also get a glimpse of Zemo's signature golden gun and the purple mask, which he puts on later in the episode, and then they head to the island of Mardipoor, which is basically like Las Vegas meets Tortuga. But if the name Mardipoor sounds familiar to you, it's actually because it has a lot of heavy connections, especially to the X-Men Universe and more specifically Wolverine in the comics. I don't think we'll get the X-Men or Wolverine anytime soon, but now that they have another X-Men connection on the board, it could be closer than ever. On the island of Mardipoor, Sam, Bucky, and Zemo are looking for the source of the super soldier serum and trying to evade someone known as the Power Broker. This character too has a lot of deep roots in the comics as being a businessman who gives superpowers to people in exchange for a majority of earnings made with the use of those said powers. So say you rob a bank and you get $1 million, the Power Broker gets 75% or roughly around that amount, so around $750,000, so you better be making some bank. Now, we don't get to see the Power Broker in this episode, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it could be Zemo. And I know that's kind of going out on a limb considering that he hates super soldiers. Why would he be making super soldier serum? But the fact that he's a Baron is extremely well connected, and the fact that he kind of speaks of the Power Broker as kind of like a mythological person, who better to hate Zemo than himself? So how can you move around and be the main power? Is just be two different people. But in the comics, it is a totally different character, so it doesn't mean that that is likely to happen, but it definitely could. It could also be Zola, who we haven't seen since Captain America the Winter Soldier, where he's the guy in the computer on the screens, and even in the first Avenger, we see that a little bit, but he was an actual person then. But it could potentially be him as well, just pulling the strings from the internet. We also find out that Sharron Carter is on Mardipoor, and she started a whole new life after being wanted for helping the real Cap in Civil War. She makes a deal to help Sam, Bucky, and Zemo in exchange for potentially getting pardoned and being able to go home. I think that this could definitely happen. I think realistically by the end Sam will be able to get her pardoned, but Sharon's been kind of living the high life over in Mardipoor, so I don't know if she would leave that behind. There's also some cracks forming for John Walker's Captain America, as he's clearly not getting the respect he thinks he deserves. And now that he knows that Sam and Bucky are with a free Zemo, he will likely go after them and try to arrest them. I think next week is where Sam and Bucky will be able to get the shield back after a scuffle with Captain America, and then have to go back on the run, kind of like what I said previously with them at a farmhouse in the trailers. We also get an update from Carly and the Flag Smashers, who is raiding compounds for supplies and plans on giving super soldier serum to kids in order to restore the balance of the blip. She also straight up kills people in a building, so her once good-hearted endeavor is starting to take a bit of a turn. But of course the episode did have to end with a bit of a surprise as Bucky notices some small tech laying around and goes off to find Ayo, a member of the Dora Milaje. Wakanda's all-female special forces group is following them. This is likely to either bring Zemo back to Wakanda for the killing of King T'Chaka that Bucky was framed for in Civil War, or she could be on orders from T'Challa to follow them. How this will be connected with Black Panther will be interesting to see how it develops. So that was pretty much the episode in a nutshell. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and as always, I look forward to next week as this show just keeps getting better and better. But now I want to know what you think. Did you like episode number 3? What was your favorite moment? Was there any specific character or arc you're really looking forward to? Are you hoping for X-Men? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos, as we do have a new Falcon and Winter Soldier episode every single Friday, which means we have a new video on this channel every single Monday talking about it. We're also posting videos 3 times a week, so you don't want to miss out on any of it. And of course, don't forget to check out animatedapparelcompany.com for all your awesome nerdy merch, from hats to pins to t-shirts. All of it can be found there, and to get 20% off your order, be sure to use the code Aaron20. So that pretty much does it for episode number 3 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.